Hello, my YouTube family. Tonight, I'm going to talk about a very important topic that, well, for starters, when you're dealing with a society like this, you're going to grow up hearing beliefs and ideologies that ultimately will cripple a lot of years of your life. What I mean by cripple, it's going to cause you to tolerate things that you're not supposed to tolerate, right? However, just because you know you're not supposed to tolerate certain things, there's certain way you handle certain things, right? The topic is chosen ones, killing them with kindness. Let's talk about it, right? The term killing them with kindness, right? Now, there's a group of people that I've seen growing up, especially in the black community. You have those who are like highly sensitive people, and then you have those who are like your savages, cutthroat. You say something to them, they're gonna say something back. You do something to them, expect retaliation. And the ones who are like highly sensitive, very loving, those kind of individuals have to grow up hearing things like killing them with kindness or be the bigger person, things like that. Well, what's happening is when someone is being the bigger person, you're actually enabling a lot of these sadistic, narcissistic people, right? Or growing up, people will say, "Oh, don't pay that person no mind," you know, but maybe you should pay that person some mind because this person is slowly trying to break you down to where, you know, basically society will chew you up and spit you out if you allow them to, right? And unfortunately, I had to go through something like this for many years where I was just trying to be the big person. I was just trying to kill people with kindness. You know, the thing about killing someone with kindness is one, you're enabling somebody, and two, when you're dealing with an evil person, they're always looking for chinks in your armor. Let me tell you a story. When I was at a job working at a rental car place, these particular customers, it was like three white boys, and I'm not sure what they was into. They had tattoos. They looked like one of those like punk rock type of dudes. And one of them, he was a big dude. I could tell he was a bully all his life, so he thought he could bully me. So, I'm just showing them around, showing them which vehicle they could pick so they can go. And he was just trying to the whole time trying to look for like some sort of uh I guess some sort of weakness. So if I said something that he feel like didn't make any sense, he was quick, "Oh no, that's not what it is, blah 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 blah." And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Now how I handled that situation, I just smiled it off because, in situations like that, they're going to leave anyways. What's the point in setting up or starting something or going or being petty with people like that? They choose to be who they are, first of all. And second, this person was already on their way out. I'm not going to engage in a pettyful quarrel with somebody. I was just doing my job. He obviously, this person hates himself, right? So the thing about it is, people who act like that, who go back and forth with people and things like that, they have a lot of learning to do. And those people go through a lot of drama. They get into a lot of fights, and a lot of times they was taught to wear it with a badge of honor. You're a warrior. You know, you have to pick your battles wisely, right? You have to pick your battles wisely. And trust me, those who do all kinds of petty stuff, trying to be all evil and nasty towards somebody because they hate themselves so much, usually what happens is a thing called street justice, right? Because, like I said, you have those who are highly sensitive, who was taught to kill people with kindness, but then you have savages, cutthroat people who was not taught to kill people with kindness, they don't believe in that, and you shouldn't either. And those kind of people they run into thinking that they can be uh petty and manipulative, and street justice happen where they get their ass beat, and a lot of other things happen to them. They get their image revealed, that mask comes right off. You know, this is what happens to people like that. And this is just from my experience. I understand some people have like issues with pettiness. They want to go back and forth, but I'm trying to tell you right now, you don't have to kill people with kindness, but you don't have to be petty. Your best bet is be willing to leave, especially if you're of value. Be willing to leave people behind. You don't have to engage. Now, if they get, all offensive with you, trying to get you to rise up and attack, and they're relentless with it, you have no choice but to defend yourself. But always be willing to document things, record things. You'll be surprised what having a voice recording or a video recording can do in a court of law, man. That will save your ass in so many different ways. But if you're a chosen one, your life is based on you being a people pleaser, and part of it is killing them with kindness, be the bigger person, and overall it just is never helpful to you, because guess what happens? You go through an internal war. Internally, you go through a war. You go through a battle. Man, I'm telling you, I've had internal wars with people who like did some fuck shit, and I'm in the bed thinking like, damn, should I confront this person or should I just leave it alone? You know, so that's up to you if you do. Um, but overall, my best bet for you all is don't engage with people like that, because half the time they just want to make you look bad because you already look amazing. You look handsome, you look beautiful, you're doing a great job, you have amazing work ethic, right? But killing with kindness ain't the answer. The answer is you can show people you don't vibe with them. I'm not going to shake your hand if I don't like you. I'm not going to say good morning to you if I don't like you, especially if you've been disrespecting me. So that's just how it is. Now, there's another strategy that people can do. This is mainly for workplace. Killing them with kindness only works to a certain extent if you have a plan, if you have a strategy. If you know you're going to eventually leave that job, figure out how much you want to save, where you want to go. You have to plan ahead of time. You have to be 10 steps ahead of these fools, because a lot of people are ignorant. And half of the time, I don't even think half of these people are real. I think they're just agents sent to try to trip you up. Never underestimate the Matrix, man. The Matrix will send people, plant agents. They do it in the music industry all the time. They do it in corporate America all the time. In the military, they'll send spies to spy on you, to figure out what it is you do, what it is you like, what are your weaknesses. Just because you join a military doesn't mean they don't watch you. They do. They may even tap your phones too. So I'm just putting y'all up on game. By the end of the day, y'all, killing them with kindness only means that you're enabling their toxicity. And I would say you don't have to pretend to like anybody, but also don't jump in the arena and be so quick to fight somebody. Just keep your discernment about you, keep your peace. And if you're in a job that you don't like and you have to be the bigger person, have a plan, an escape plan. Figure out how much money you want to save up, and then leave. All right. But listen, I love y'all. And listen, I know it's not easy, man, because growing up, a lot of times they try to teach you that you have to be the bigger person, that you're supposed to tolerate stuff, or, you try to tell people about this person, like this person is real disrespectful. Oh, that's just how they is. Just ignore it. And really, if you ignore it, you're literally causing so much internal damage to yourself. You know, I wasted years of my life tolerating things that I shouldn't have tolerated. I wasted years of my life not knowing when to walk away, you know, and I don't want anyone else to live with that regret, because you're trying to pretend like you're so tough and it's all love. No, that's why I don't vibe with the streets, because I know how cutthroat the streets can be. The streets will hate on you. The streets will rob from you. The streets will take away. Man, listen. There's stories of people who was gonna make it into the NFL and they was dealing with the streets, and somebody shot them in the spine. They can't even walk anymore. Can you believe that? That's how hateful people can be. That's why you have to have a strategy, y'all. But listen, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all tune in for more. Bye bye now.